Hey there everybody, hope your day is going well. Thoutghtful Gaming here, and welcome back to another Wild Wednesday. This one, brought to us by KMAK Time. KMAK. Whoever that's supposed to be. I don't know, but apparently Super Mario Bros. 3 never happened. Which I don't quite understand. I don't know. I mean, hell, that's the whole point of Wild Wednesdays. Find out what the theory is and see what evidence is provided. Well, hopefully. It's not always the case. anyway, I'm sick and tired of having to cover my own ass every single time that I start one of these, so you know what? I'm just gonna leave it in the description and be done. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's get into KMAK's video, titled Conspiracy Theory, Super Mario Bros. 3 Actually Never Happened.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy KMAK here, and this is another one of those weird, wacky theories I've been doing. This one is a little bit different, and I'm going to tell you why. First off, as you're seeing here, you're not seeing Call of Duty or Halo gameplay. In the last video, guys, I asked you guys if you want to see a little bit different gameplay, and you guys gave some suggestions, and this gameplay just so happened to tie in perfectly with this theory.
Well, hey, it's always good to diversify and not just do one thing forever, because eventually you get sick of it and you kind of want to try something else, but if you're stuck in a rut what are you going to do? Anyway, it's good that you listen to your audience, and hell, if I had an audience, maybe I could listen, but Anyway, so the theory has something to do with Super Mario 3, and hell, I remember playing that level. Easy. Well, hell, any of the first Super Mario levels are pretty easy. Anyway, back to you. Let's hear a theory. I guess you've got about 4 minutes now, because it's 4.5 minutes long and about half a minute in. Let's get into it.
Now, this theory is a pretty popular theory about video games, probably one of the most popular video game theories out there at the moment. And basically, all it says is that this game, Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES, Super NES, yes, that is.
Well, it was originally released for the NES, and it was kind of difficult, mainly because you couldn't save anything. You had to power it on and leave the console on forever in order to actually progress, in a decent pace. At least with the Super Nintendo, it was a re-release, but it was a collection. It was the Super Mario All-Stars. And with that, you could actually, save, not just in Super Mario 3, but in the original Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels, Super Mario 2. So on it, the All-Stars actually made it easier to progress because you could actually, save, turn everything off, then come back, any amount of time later and pick right back up where you left off. So, anyway, so I think you still have a little bit to introduce, the game itself and then get into the theory. Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
It's actually just a play. It's not actually taking place in an actual world. It's all on stage. Mario was never in any danger. Everything was pretty much scripted and basically no danger, and it's all part of a play or a skit. And there's a bunch of reasons why it makes a whole lot of sense, and I'm gonna explain some of them to you here.
Well, that was actually quite a bit quicker than I expected. Hell, you're just saying that, you don't use any runarounds, you just come right out and say it. Oh hey, yeah, it was a staged, scripted play. Okay, well, let's find out what the evidence to help prove the theory is.
Now, here again is the intro to this thing. You see here, a stage curtain opens, and Mario and Luigi appear. And that's how the game starts. That's the game opening menu. I just threw that back in there again in the middle of this clip to show you guys. But it does make perfect sense that, they start the play, the curtain opens, and then bam, there's Mario and Luigi, and they're starting this play.
Well, that is an interesting point. I mean, yeah, that is, essentially like a stage curtain rising up. There comes Mario and Luigi, and they start doing some stuff. But that doesn't really prove that it's just a play. I mean, it could be like, oh, hey, like it could be like, from the perspective of Mario and Luigi retelling how they went through the Mushroom Kingdom in their own terms, and like since they are the ones who essentially saved the kingdom, what's the term I'm looking for? They embellish a little bit and say it was a lot tougher than you may have initially thought. And they kind of exaggerate certain things to make themselves seem even grander. Maybe, but I mean, is there more to the theory, or is it just that the curtain rises up on the intro screen?
Now, the next thing that you might notice is that it appears that all the background objects, like the background scenery, the blocks, the tubes, all that kind of stuff, it appears to be bolted to the wall, or a wall, so it appears to be floating when really, in reality, it is actually just bolted to the back of the backdrop for the stage. It appears to be that it is just rather bolted there rather than it actually being a backdrop itself. It's not real. It's just like a stage prop. As you see right here, this is a good example in this level. Like those big blocks right there that appear to be bolted to it, and they have those fake shadows behind it. Like it's like another layer behind it. It appears to be a stage prop. Attempting to be in 3 dimensions by using shadowing and all that kind of stuff. But it makes perfect sense, and right here's a great example of it. You see the black blocks behind the things that are bolted to the wall, or appear to be bolted to the wall. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, that you do you do kind of point out something interesting. I mean, it's like, oh, there's like you see screws in the blocks that are not actually there, but they are, like screwed into some kind of support that holds them up, and then there's a fake shadow, like kind of painted under. I can kind of see that. I mean, I did some stage play throughout my 4 years of high school, and well, actually, we didn't have too much of a budget, but there was some. There was some. Nothing, certainly nothing as complicated as that. Hmm. Yeah, but I mean, if those are like part of the props, then why is Mario and Luigi jumping on top of them? I mean, that's just what I want to know. Why would Mario and Luigi be jumping on them? Because I mean, well, I don't know. Depending on how much budget a stage play has, maybe you can actually climb on top of stuff like that. I mean, hell, back in high school, like I said, there wasn't really much of a budget, so like any any sets were just, hey, be very very careful around them. They're if it falls on someone, it's gonna really hurt them. Just like don't touch unless you absolutely need to. There's quite a bit that's not like bolted in, like especially the airship battles. So do the airship battles somehow fit into this theory? I mean, what, we're about 2.5 minutes in. That gives you about just a little over 2 minutes to go. Is there? Okay, you've pretty much stated that it's a play because, oh, look at the intro screen, and look at these blocks with screws in them. But is there anything else, or what?
And as you see, every level, as it happened right there, ends with you walking off to the right into a blackened part of the set, which a lot of people have interpreted as "quote unquote" exit stage right.
Wait, so hold on. Are we? So hold on. I just want to get something straight. Are we watching a play, or are we a part of the play? Because if we are part of the play, then yes, that's exit stage right. But if we are watching the play, that's actually stage left. Because like from the way plays work is the like the director who's always sitting in the audience's seat only they have to mix up their left and right, not everyone on stage. There's a lot more people on stage compared to just one director. So if someone on stage is told, okay, you need to exit stage left, it's their left, and the director's right. I'm not saying anything, like against your theory. I mean, I just wanted to put in this one little thing, one little tidbit of knowledge that I've picked up. So back to you.
And it makes perfect sense that it's at the end of the scene. It's the end of the the scene of the play. And what do? You walk off the stage to the right, and you walk past the curtain, and it's black, and there's no more scenery. And that's exactly what's portrayed in this game. Basically, he walks off the edge of the map every time after every level, and it appears that the scene is over, and it's time for a break in the action, and then on to the next scene.
Yes, well, I suppose that would make sense. I mean, like if you're on the stage, then you like as you walk off of where the audience sees, it's actually really really dark. You have to like pay attention, and like any of the stagehands. I mean, hell, I was essentially stagehand. I wasn't really like on stage or anything. Any of the stagehands have to make sure that any of the darkened area is extra clean, so that way people don't trip or slip and fall and hurt themselves.
And it makes a whole lot of sense, and this is one of those theories that really got me thinking, and it really holds a lot of water, so I really wanted to bring it to you guys. I mean, there's not a whole lot more to this theory. There's a couple other things about other moving parts of this game that appear to be movie-like props or stuff like that, but it's all pretty much just the same thing I've already said, but just restated. But that's pretty much it for this theory, guys. But I know it was a short one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed this theory. It really made me think, and it holds a lot of water. It made a lot of sense to me, so I thought I would go ahead and share it with you guys, no matter how short it was. And I also wanted to bring you guys a different gameplay. I'm sick of just playing Call of Duty for you guys every time. So if you guys could just go ahead and drop this video a like. If it gets to 350 likes before the end of the weekend, I will go ahead and put out another video. Probably doing another one of these. Maybe I'll do another one of these video game theories or a movie theory or another cartoon theory. You guys tell me what you guys want to see. Leave a comment telling me what video game theory I should do, what cartoon I should do, what movie I should do. All that good shit as usual. Also leave me a comment, tell me what you guys thought about this video. And as always, guys, game the fuck on. Until next time, peace out.
Well, that was the end of that one. I mean, let's see. If I were to have a counter argument, maybe it's not a play. Maybe it's not a retelling of a story. Maybe it's like Bowser, using magic to create these worlds after kidnapping the princess and changing all the kings of all the different kingdoms into whatever different monsters that they turned into. It could just be magic. I mean, that's kind of a weak counter argument. Let me think for a minute. Yeah, but I really don't have any other like counter arguments or alternate theories. I mean, yeah, other than maybe it's magic. Although it would be interesting to hear like what other parts of it, or I guess no, I do know one like the flooring in in like the mid castles, like before heading off to the flying fortress in the main castle. Like the mid castles all have the same flooring, but I think that's more just like a copy and paste design tactic instead of it, like, oh, well, it always takes place on the same stage. More, it's just like a copycat, like a cookie cutter design for each of the castles. And yeah, each castle is a bit different, and then the final room, oh, hey, well, that arm flailing, whatever the hell it's called, is at the end of every castle, so just leave it in a room where it can do its thing and hopefully stop Mario as Bowser makes his way through all the different castles, turning each of the rulers into some weird monster, stealing the magic wand, and then moving on. Because, Bowser's, in a hurry. He wants to take over the world already. I mean, hell, there was, Super Mario Bros. Where he was just defeated. And then this is technically the second adventure with Bowser, I think. Unless Super Mario 2 has Bowser somewhere in there, I don't know. I've never played Super Mario 2 all the way through. But, maybe Bowser's just in a hurry this time, and he's like, oh, come on. I don't have time to design every single special room. Just, let my kids, design the dungeon, but just leave the main room for the mid boss as is, while I kidnap the princess and take all the magic for myself. Mwahahaha. Yeah, well, that is it for this Wild Wednesday. Definitely a bit of a shorter theory, but I mean, hell, if I can get a shorter theory and get this done and over with sooner, hey, that's all the better. So I will see you in the Thoughtful Thursday as soon as I get this rendered. Which who knows how long that's going to take. Usually it doesn't take too long, but you never know. Anyway, I will see you there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell so you can always be notified whenever I upload another video. And of course, have fun.